Hello Cancers, welcome to your weekly reading for the week of June 30th. Thank you for being here. I hope you are doing well. Let's see what's coming through for you. You can use this for your sun, moon, and rising sign. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Shoot me an email to schedule a reading. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it. Noisy neighbors. Okay, so let's see. Cancer, your cards are the Fool, Six of Cups, Strength, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so Wheel of Fortune, oh my goodness, you have three major arcana cards. Well, the reason why is because we are in your season, Cancer, and this is your birthday month, so totally makes sense. This is, by the way, happy birthday to you if you are celebrating your birthday this week. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful celebration. Hope you get a lot of gifts. So, yes, and see, the Fool, this is a new beginning, and then Wheel of Fortune, endings and beginnings. So, you are moving into a new cycle, Cancer, and so yeah, that could be what's happening here for some of you. On the other hand, this is also travel. So it could be that you are traveling, taking a vacation. Six of Cups here is where you are connecting with someone. So it could be, this is youthful energy. So it could be children in your life, or it could be somebody else's kids, or it could be, it could be, what do you call, siblings, friendships, things like that. And yes, Strength is also here. Strength is ruled by Leo, so it could be that Leo is in your chart, or it could be that someone you are dealing with. On the other hand, Strength here has to do with you focusing on your strengths. You doing something that requires a lot of, you are taking brave actions here. You are doing something difficult, but you are doing it with grace and patience. On the other hand, this is also something to do with your abdomen. You might come across some stomach issues, so just be aware of what's going on, especially if you are traveling. So watch your diet, and from where you are eating, things like that. It could be you moving into a new cycle, a new season in your life. So something to do with relationships also is coming through. Like, you are having this nice conversation. Someone is appreciating you, all the things that you do, who you are, Cancer. Sometimes it doesn't have to be about what we do. Sometimes we also have to appreciate others for who they are. So maybe that's what, if you are lucky, maybe you are finding someone like that who will just appreciate you for who you are. So yes, Wheel of Fortune. So what I'm getting is also a busy period. It could be that you are in a things are getting a little bit chaotic, so it's important to stay more centered and calm, so you can move through the busy easily, okay, without feeling overwhelmed or anything like that. Yeah, Fool here is you coming from that place of faith and confidence. Trust is what this energy is. Trust. It could be you trusting yourself, you trusting your own instincts, or it could be the people you are with. And it's like Cancer, whatever it is that you are doing or wherever it is that you are going, it's like you don't have a plan. You are taking each day as it comes, and you are just remaining playful, and it's like you just want to have a nice just have a nice time. And with the Strength, You might come across some power struggles is also what I'm seeing here. So just be aware, but this is where you are coming from, that place of trust. But just be aware who is there, what is there, so you don't have to worry about anything later on. This is also where you are aware of your own emotional nature, Cancer. So, and it's like you are aware and you are not letting it control you. It may have something to do with patterns. So you have Wheel of Fortune also here. Wheel of Fortune is an opportunity, it's a turning point, and it also has to do with the being, the feeling that we are in a loop. It's the same old, coming across with the same experiences and same situations again and again. So this is an opportunity for you to break the patterns. In order for you to do that, it's important to know what's getting in between, our own emotional nature, how we respond to situations, what are our beliefs, our ideologies, our habits, things like that. So that this is where you are aware of what you are coming across, but you are it's like you are breaking the patterns here. You are not responding to situations in the same way. You are doing something differently here. So you are yes, it's a little bit challenging, whatever it is that you are coming across, but you are moving through the challenges, and it's important to again balance and stabilize your energies, so you to make sure that you are moving in the right directions. You might hear from someone from the past, retrograde. We are Mercury retrograde is happening on the 17th of July. However, the shadow period begins on June 30th. That is next week, beginning of the week. So Mercury has to do with communication, kind of our relationships, things like that. And retrograde is a time when we might come across some situations that we had to deal with in the past, people from the past, things like that. However, this is also an opportunity for us to respond differently, and also know it's important to set boundaries. Be clear about your own boundaries, so you know who you are letting in, what you are focusing on, and things like that. That is important. And this is also the time when retrograde is a time when we might come across some challenges. It could be communication, or it could be some delays and things like that. So a great time though to reconnect with our own heart, and your sign is all about heart and self-care, and it's also about redoing things, reconnecting things, reconnection, re-evaluation, review, reassess, things like that. So if there have been certain things that we were working on, we might come across some new information, and then we might have to go back and redo things. But it's important to remain flexible when this happens. And also it's not a good time to push through things, force and struggle with anything, because that will only lead to more frustration. So it's important to just take it easy and work with what we got, and focus on our own energies, building our own strengths, so we can handle anything life has to offer. So that's what this energy is. You have 3 major arcana cards, Cancer, and this is your birthday month. So it's important to just be, is what I'm seeing from the cards, instead of doing, planning, things like that. Just be. And also it may have something to do with relationships also. Just let people be. Sometimes we when we love someone, we want them to be safe, we want them to learn new things, we want them to be in a certain way. It all comes from love. but then that can also be misconstrued as control. And yeah, so that is something to be mindful of. So it's important to know where to draw the line because um, yeah, caring can also be misconstrued as control. So it's something to be mindful of here. Okay, Cancer, your message is bodies of water. Yeah, yours is a water sign, and that's exactly what we have here. So the message is spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Yes, a great time to go on a vacation if that is something that you are thinking about. Perfect. This totally goes with that energy. And that's what I'm seeing with both these cards as well. Travel. And like I said, this is about recharging your batteries. It's like you don't have any plans. You are just taking it easy, taking each day as it comes, and you are just following your own instincts. Whatever you feel like doing, that's what you are doing here. So, recharging your batteries. Let me read this out to you. Spend time near water, such as a lake, river, or the ocean, to recharge your batteries. Water's curative effects are well known and well documented. Since the human body is composed almost entirely of water, this makes sense. Water can wash away sadness, pain, and the ill effects of suffering. Engage in purification rituals involving water more often, and you will experience an uplifting in your spirit and outlook. Water's magical properties are amplified when you infuse it with your prayers and intentions. Whether you soak in a sea salt bath or bathe in a fresh water spring, you are sure to see the difference that water will make. Go for a meditative walk near water. Take a vacation near the ocean. Move to a home situated closer to a body of water. Swim. Take a sea salt bath to detox your energetic and physical body. Drink more water. Sulis is a Celtic sun goddess who oversees bodies of water associated with healing. The fountain of healing water in Bath, England is named in Sulis' honor. Call upon Sulis while conducting healing ceremonies involving water, while taking a revitalizing swim or bath, or when you need help arranging your schedule or finances to allow a trip to the ocean or a lake. Yes, a great time to go on to take a break or a vacation. And it could be you yeah diving deeper is what I am getting. Diving deeper, I don't know. For some, it could be self care. It could be that your routine is going through a change. It could be that you are taking up something new, something to do with healing. Maybe you are going for a swim every day now. You are spending more time near water. Maybe you are changing homes. Maybe you are moving into um, you are relocating. Something like that is coming through, Cancer. So that's lovely energy. And something else that I totally forgot to mention. On the 4th, on the 4th of July, I don't know if I mentioned, on the 4th of July, we have Neptune retrograde happening in the sign of Aries. That can lead to some confusion. So just be aware of that. But then I don't see it for you. This could mean some confusion, power struggles, and things like that. So just be aware of where you want to put your energy and what's worth fighting for, and stay out of drama is what I want to say. Because things are not clear at this moment. So if this is something that's important for you, it's important to go into it when your energies are stabilized, so then you can communicate your thoughts and your ideas more effectively. So that's happening on the 4th. And on the 7th, we have Uranus moving into the sign of Gemini. Now, this is the Uranus energy. This is all about, Fool is ruled by Uranus. So it could be that you are making some decisions here, and people around, they may not understand what you are doing here, okay? But that's okay. This is where you are coming from your own instincts. You are following the guidance that you are receiving. So this is where you are trusting yourself, so Uranus is all about unconventional thinking. So that's what you are doing here. So something different, you are doing something new, something different. And yes, freedom is also what this energy is. Uranus moving into Gemini is all about freedom. And yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Freedom, you are setting yourself free. You letting go of something. For some, it could just be travel. Okay. All right, you Cancers, that's what I have for you. I hope this was helpful. Do remember to watch the moon and the rising sign as well. I hope you have a great week ahead. Please take care of yourself. And if you want to book a personal reading, my email is in the description box below. Send me an email. Okay. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next reading. Bye-bye.